Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of September 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your love and support by liking, commenting, and of course subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, let's begin and pull from the Tarot of Dreams. One of a kind is what I'm hearing. One of a kind. I feel like you're being viewed through the work you produce and develop for your business and or for your job as one of a kind. You may also be interviewing throughout the second half of the month where it's evident that you're just an individual, that you are unique and very valuable. Okay, your value, your worth to a job, to other people tuning in, or just those considering you. It just feels quite obvious, okay? We have the Knight of Wands, a very, very passionate but calm, cool, and collected kind of second half of the month for you, as I did just see an orb. And I really do feel like you are at times wanting to express yourself to the fullest extent as I'm drawn to this fire. You may feel like there's just levels of impatience taking place, but you don't give into it, at least not fully. You may be just waiting to hear back from that job interview or from certain levels of approval you need, or to hear back from somebody as far as what was the word I'm looking for? Okay, advice or just reviewing goes, right? People's feeling about the work you gave them or produced, right? Reviews. But I do feel like you are a shining star is what I'm hearing. You're doing what you have to do when you have to do it, and you're doing it well, period. Okay, period. For Scorpio to continue. Money and career. I do feel like there's a bit of, how do I put this? Confrontation in the work environment, or just conflict at home. It could be both. But I do feel like you are steering clear of it, or just even judging people at certain points. You could be judging certain people you're meant to help through your job or something of the sort. I feel like people need to just shake it off. I sense that there also is a bit of competition with whatever you're working on or moving towards. Just keep that in mind. It may even be the competition you're thinking about or associating oneself with for that potential job, okay? But I do feel like somebody's a little bit angry around you, and I sense that you are needing to just move at the pace that feels comfortable. Two knights here, the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Wands, so I do feel like you are recognizing that the second half of the month is entailing a lot of movement, at times feeling very fast-paced and other times feeling very slow-paced, right? And it feels like there's no in between, and you're going to recognize that you just need to go with the flow with however you're feeling in that moment. There's also going to be moments where things feel, the feeling in the air or just what you're having to accomplish leaves you having to move quickly, and then other moments where you feel the feeling in the air just the way you are, where things just move slowly or don't entail you to move really quickly. It's like you do like the opposites in that sense, right? The opposite ways of being, but then it just feels a bit draining at times, hence why you do need that slow pace, right, to balance things out. But I do feel like there's also something that's growing for you where it has exponential growth, and that it may slow down at certain points. So it's that inconsistency that you don't love. But I just feel like you're accepting things as they come and as they go, all right? But I do feel like you're coming and going from a situation, whether it's you going to your work location and leaving, or you could be stopping to your household and leaving, or just certain levels of appearance at meetings and stuff of that nature. I do really feel like you're thinking about your money quite heavily, okay? With the Ace of Coins, presenting work. I feel like for some of you, it's within a meeting, or it could be you doing some public speaking in one way, shape, or form, whether it's on stage, whether it's in front of a group of people, at work, or it just may be on social media. I feel like the work you're producing and developing, presenting, is quite efficient. It's powerful. It's right. You know what you're doing, and again, you're doing it well. I sense that people look up to you, even if they don't want to admit it. The Emperor coming out, because I really do sense that you are producing and developing in a very efficient manner, a bit overly serious. Okay, let's just say it. You don't feel the need to impress people, but you do. You don't feel the need to overly enjoy what you're accomplishing for it to be successful, but you will at certain points, and that reminds you that you deserve to enjoy it. Okay. I really do sense that you are pushing people to adjust their perspective at a certain point, however that works for you. I'm hearing you may be a tarot reader, but I do feel like you are also being pushed to recognize that you're hanging from the tree of wisdom from all you've been through, even from your education, from the jobs that have worked out and didn't work out, the ups and downs, right? Some of you wanting to or being prepped to share your story. Write a book if you feel so guided to, is now what I'm getting. But I do feel like there's a level of passion rolling around, floating in a situation, whether it's work, home, both, and it just feels like, okay, it's one or the other, where it feels a bit uncomfortable at times or just too much. It's you just sort of wanting people to be more like you at times or work more like you. You're an example, you're a leader, and just remember that. I do sense that you are needing to remember that things are falling into place. For some of you, a golden door of opportunity is meant to open in the second half of the month, or you're being prepped for just that if you look at that imagery. And I do sense that it's going to shine with so much serendipity, so much prosperity that you will just be shocked. It's as if you need to, regardless of whether a door is opening for you or you're sticking with and making the best out of what's at hand, you need to recognize that your past ups and downs have benefited you, right? And that past lack of luck at times is no longer part of your situation. It feels like a churn in the right direction is taking place in one way, shape, or form when it comes to your business, when it comes to what you're producing and developing, where you're working, what you're moving towards in one way, shape, or form. A change in luck for Scorpio, okay? And it may be hard to believe watching this reading, but it's true, okay? It is absolutely true. Just believe that you are the best at what you do, because it's just a fact when people view what you're viewing. Interesting. I feel like that was key wording. When they tune in or they see your work or they watch you present, I feel like you're also thinking about your savings in one way, shape, or form, okay? Wanting more control. I saw this as the Four of Coins. Interesting. But a level of abundance coming in with, at times it feels like slowly but surely, but it's going to be in a balanced way, okay? I also feel like you're receiving gratuity or just levels of appreciation at certain points. Sometimes you may not buy the appreciation, feeling like there's another level of an ulterior motive, I feel the need to say, from a boss figure or somebody else. But I do feel like you're also thinking back to past living situations, past jobs, whatnot, thinking about how everything happens for a reason and all that you've gained up until this point to benefit you with what takes place at this point along your path. And I really do feel as if, okay, some of you thinking about your first job, you're gaining a lot of attention, okay? A lot of attention that just feels relevant, a level of victory taking place at certain points where you just need to remember that doing what's right for you is key for your true level of success and fulfillment moving forward, whether that leaves you wanting to move to another job, a new position, promotion, or wanting to move to a new place of residence. You can hear how much I'm speaking, and I really do feel like there's a lot of communication, but I feel like at certain points you're going to see things sort of flying by you, even if you're feeling more like that Knight of Coins at that time. And I really do sense that, again, you're needing to keep the hope alive as you move towards new levels of success and the abundance rolls on in. Let's pull from the Kipper deck. They're saying again, it's a change of luck for you, okay? A change of luck where things just work out. We have, okay, I'm not taking those. Somebody may flirt with you in the work environment or at home. Change, absolutely, change. And this change of luck may leave you feeling like things are just moving faster than they once were, okay? And not sort of sensing that backtracking, even if you are backtracking in one's mind in certain ways. They're saying I should have said rewinding in one's mind. But I really do feel like some of you are thinking about putting something to rest. I feel like you're also being pushed to end certain conversations, certain levels of work when you feel, or you're pushed to recognize that it's not productive, okay? Not to associate oneself with any or too much gossip or drama within the work environment, and to keep your expectations when it comes to certain levels of attention and recognition productive, healthy, okay? But I also feel like you're pushed to not keep your expectations to an all-time minimum, as I do feel like things are just working out in your favor, and you're going to be wrapped up with or exuding this wealthy man energy, okay? And I just feel like, again, a change in your luck. Let's pull from this deck here, the Small Making Magic. Okay, we have the festival you may be wrapped up with or planning for a successful event. Wow, I'm not loving these messages that are coming out. Insight opens the third eye to strengthen your intuition. Let's pull one more. So you may find that your intuition is getting a boost in the next upcoming days, upcoming weeks. Bear with me. And prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success, as well as a job. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the rest of your month, and I'll see you next time.